Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm not sure what episode this is because we've had so
Six.
many.
Six.
Oh, sixth, okay. Wow, we've come so far. Look at us, bro.
Yeah.
So, this is our
Consistent.
sixth episode of the Breakfast Burrito, a daily morning. Wait, no, it's not daily, it's weekly.
Weekly.
Morning podcast with your hosts, JC Bradeen and.
And Luis Bautista, and with our very special guest for today, Vito Martin. What's up, Vito?
Hi,
Hi,
Vito. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Vito,
Vito,
what's
do you want to introduce our topic for today?
I'm gonna introduce it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So apparently we're gonna be talking about crushes.
You know,
You know? Crush.
you know.
I
I
wanna
didn't choose the topic.
I wanna start though. I think
Okay.
crushes are like something you start before you even know how to use your spoon I don't how was I gonna say this? Or like how to be a mature individual, how to
Um,
before even grade one, like you think about crushes and stuff. Because I was part of a co-ed Montessori school, and I don't know. It
when
was
grade one?
no prep. I know kinder actually before that even, and
Oh,
I don't know. I always thought about crushes and stuff, even though I never had any. It's a big deal.
so Bao,
What's up?
can you list all of your crushes? Just
That's,
name all of them.
I don't want to name names, but
I
I've
mean, I
had a
mean,
few.
the ones you're comfortable telling in this podcast.
I'm not comfortable saying names right now, but I've had crushes.
Okay, okay,
How about you, JC?
okay. What about me?
Can you list your names, the names of your crushes?
Okay, first ever crush was KG2. Her name was Claire Dubouzet. I think she studies in UST now, but we haven't talked in more than 10 years.
Oh, where do you meet?
Then there's,
Wait, where do you meet the
she was
first
just my
crush?
classmate
In?
in my first school in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Whoa, you studied in Saudi Arabia?
Why, yes, I did.
Oh,
For 7 years. Oh, wait, 9 years. Yeah.
it's a long time. How about your second
Then I've
crush?
had countless. Actually, there's a lot. There's probably more than 10. Do you really want to know?
I mean, how about give me three, top three?
Top three. So, one of them. Hmm. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, grade 7. Nerissa Flores. Yeah.
Wow, can't know her.
Then, do you know her? Have I mentioned
No,
her to you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then, grade. Give me a grade.
11.
Grade 11. Erica Coloso.
Oh, your
Yeah.
neighbor. Neighbor.
Yeah. Then lastly, shout out if she's listening to this, Naomi Perez. Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so for the big reveal, how about you, Vito?
What about me?
Who was your crush in grade 11 to grade 12?
Oh, my um my grade 11 crush
Mm-hmm.
was actually
Wait, can
one
you
of
describe
my
her to us first? What
hmm?
she looks like?
I don't feel comfortable
Oh,
That's
describing
can we
fair.
her
just
crush.
That's
describe her
fair.
for you?
No, I think
Huh?
JC, that's fair. I think you should respect this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
but
a.
she was my closest friend in grade 11. Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh
see.
no. Does
Yes,
this
don't
end
fall.
badly?
What?
Does this end badly?
Yes, it does.
I'm sorry.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it, please.
I mean, if you're
um,
comfortable, you know.
why did JC get to list his crushes and I have to go in depth on this? It's not fair.
I mean,
Can't I list my crushes now?
yeah, It's okay. No, I mean you can do whatever you're comfortable with, but sure, you can list your crushes first.
Oh, can I talk about my first crush?
Yeah, sure.
Like
Weird.
Bao. I mean, um, unlike Ba, I didn't really think about crushes nung kindergarten, but my first ever crush was my neighbor. And
Oh,
fun fact, her dad ended up becoming my moderator in grade 11, and it was
Oh,
very
whoa,
unsettling. I did
whoa.
not know what was gonna happen heading in. I was very afraid, but it all turned out well, naman. I
Small,
didn't die.
small world.
can I ask a question about your crush?
Fine.
Is she Chinese?
Oh no, she's not.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
wait. Let me think.
Does she look Chinese?
I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, maybe a little chinita.
Hmm,
Oh.
that's your type.
Lahat ba ng crush mo chinita? Honestly, I swear, the past two, only the past two.
I don't outright look for that detail, but apparently,
Cool.
Okay.
So how about you, JC? What do you look for in a
Yeah.
crush or in a person? Like, oh, yeah.
Honestly, sobrang babaw ko. Like,
Mm.
you could just be writing something on your notebook and I find it cute and then boom, I find you cute.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'd have a crush on someone if I spent lots of time with them and I got to know them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or like,
Yeah.
it's either you spend a really long time with them, or you see them passing by in the mall or in the airport. You have those like glimpse, like momentous crushes. Like, oh, she's pretty.
Mhm.
You just look, you forget. I think you guys have those experiences.
Yeah, I do a lot. What about you, Vito?
do I have any of those experiences of
No,
people?
Vito. Who's your crush in grade 11? Joke lang.
Hey man, ended badly.
What was the question again?
No, have you had experiences like mine? Like it, because when I have a crush, it's either like really short or really long. When I spend time
Uh,
with them.
Same,
So
if you know what
yeah,
I mean.
how do
Yeah.
you develop a crush on someone?
um, well, I'm not gonna deny that looks don't play a part into
Yeah.
what I look for,
Yeah.
but a big part of it is a sense of humor. Because before I actually admit to myself that I have a crush on someone, I want or have feelings for someone. I like getting to know them first. I like being friends with them first, so that
Personality.
um yeah, I can get to know them better. And a big part of uh what I see in who I develop feelings for is a sense of humor talaga.
That's true. It's just different when you're on the same wavelength and you're laughing about the same things nobody else finds funny.
It's a connection. Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, I think we should move on from that because frankly it ended really badly. Anyways, I'm sorry. Speaking of girls, right? How did how did your survey go during
Oh
old
god.
high school? Yeah, I want to know what
Oh
happened.
God.
Do you have any
Oh
survey
god.
stories?
Oh, so for background for our listeners, our special guest, Vito Martin, was actually my classmate from grade 9 to grade 10.
Yeah.
And that's the years when you get your raise. So Vito, tell us about that.
Um, I wasn't really the best at soirees.
I
I do
think no
not
one
have
was.
the
Yeah, I don't think
I
anyone
do
was.
not have the self-esteem to I did not have the self-esteem to talk to girls at that point in time, coming from an all-boys school.
Yeah,
So most of the time I'd go, but I'd usually hide behind my more attractive, more enthusiastic friends and let them do all the talking.
Yeah, I was beside Vito those days. Beside, yeah.
I have a similar like experience with you guys, but have you had like any after the story? Do you have like any conversation with the people you had a story with after, or is this a one time thing and then you just friends on Facebook, but then nothing happens ever again?
JC.
Me, I think yes.
Why? What happened?
That was grade 9. It was the Thornton soiree, and I found this girl cute.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then I asked Paco for help so I can talk to this girl. So we did talk, but then Paco ended up talking more to the girl.
Oh no! So
Oh God.
in a way, Paco stole like instead of
No, no,
wingman.
no, I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
saying that.
instead of trying to wingman you, you ended up just doing the whole show. You know, you could say
I
that.
don't know. No naman. It's just that the girl probably ended up finding him cute. So,
It's too
yep.
true. Oh,
What about you, Vita?
Oh, what was the question again?
Jesus Christ.
I keep forgetting.
did you have any like connections with the people you had the story with, like after the story?
I tried to, I guess. I don't really talk to any of them until now.
That's hard.
Um,
That's hard.
yeah, it's hard to keep up. In grade 9, the third soiree we had. Were you there, JC? The exclusive one.
Oh, why was it
SPE?
exclusive?
The Ika
um,
soiree?
yeah, the Ika soiree.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Wait,
there. I was
wait. Why
cool
was it
enough.
exclusive?
You weren't there.
I was
Someone.
there.
Some. You were there.
Yeah, I'm cool enough. I mean, I wasn't that cool, but I was cool enough.
Someone made the decision to not invite half the class to
Oh,
the soiree because the previous soirees were
Sausage
overcrowded
fests.
with men. I did not agree with the decision. I believe everyone should have a choice to go or not,
that's true.
but that is what
Yes.
happened.
And did it was it a good story? Even if like because it was exclusive, so less boys, more chance for interaction.
I liked it. I had fun naman. But then yun nga, I wasn't really talkative type of person then, at least the girls. Did you enjoy it, JC?
Um, I really don't remember anything from it, so probably didn't. Yeah. Oh, it's actually funny because I have this blockmate right now in college, and then he said, "Hi, hello," and then she said, "Wait, you seem familiar. Have we met before?" I said, "No, I don't know it. Have we?" Then she said, "Bo, we met at a soiree."
Now, this is long. How long was that? Like was that 4 years ago when you were in grade 9? I think.
Grade 10, grade 11,
Yeah, it was
grade
4 years
12,
ago.
first year. Yes, first year. What? 4 years, yes.
So we're old.
So, Vito,
Hmm?
um, you keep saying that you weren't really much into girls in your past
No,
years.
that's not what I said. I was very
Oh,
much into girls.
but I'm getting the hint that you didn't have the social skills to
Social
interact with
aptitude.
women. Yes.
Yes,
How
indeed.
about now, Vito? How about now?
Yeah, in
Um,
college.
uh,
Yeah.
I think I have a lot more self
Oh, wow.
confidence
Oh,
than
put
I
in
Poor
did
me.
before, but that's just because I barely had any to begin with.
I mean, there's a start for
But
everyone.
yeah, it's a start now. But
Yeah.
mm, I still, uh, I still struggle with it from time to time, but it's not as bad as before.
Mm.
Have you experienced heartbreaks though?
Next question.
Come on, air it out, air it out. I
Huh?
mean, if you want to. This is a
Um,
safe space.
yeah,
You don't
sure,
have to
why
say
not?
names.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
gotta say names.
Here. I mean, for sure, your crush didn't. Oh wait, what? Never mind. Yeah.
What?
What?
Let's move on from that. Right, Vito. You're you're part of the school newspaper, right?
Yeah, the guy Don.
The guy Don.
Oh, kala ko Gyudon. Okay, yes.
Why? Wait, I'm curious because what does guy Don mean, anyways?
Um, I don't actually know. Also, I'm pretty sure it's not an acronym.
Oh,
It's just really capitalized talaga when you spell it.
guy Don.
If I am wrong, I apologize to my org. Please do not kick me out. But yes, I don't know if it has an actual definition.
See,
Oh, that's sad. Okay.
what do you do for the org?
I'm a sports writer.
So do you write like people are like, oh, this player did this and this player did that, and then they won. That's it.
I covered.
That's cool.
They assigned sports to us at the start of the year. Sports to cover. UAAP
Oh.
sports.
Do you get to? UAAP lang?
Yeah, UAAP lang. Well, rowing
So-
team sometimes gets. Don't worry about it. They do. They get
oh.
coverage talaga because
Oh,
they
that's
win a lot.
nice. That's true. They're good.
So you get free access for like you don't have to pay for the tickets because you're under media.
Yeah, I just have to show my press pass, but sometimes they don't accept it, which is
Wow.
annoying. But
Big deal. Wow. You show your ID, right? Wow. So you have to go to every badminton. Oh, was it badminton? Yeah.
I had a partner naman who could cover if I couldn't, and sometimes we'd go at the same time run. Because usually per sport they assign 2-3 people to cover para walang miss na coverage at all. Like this year we covered every UAP sport fully. But then yun nga, it's easier because we only covered like half of the year.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I forgot. I think I was gonna ask something, but I forgot.
How's the org culture in Gaidon? I'm really curious because you're all a bunch of writers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you write to each other a lot? No.
Write to each other as in send emails to each other out.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Okay.
I can't vouch for the other staff because I'm limited to sports lang. But I usually just hang around with my staff mates, the other sports writers, and I didn't really get to branch out to the other staffs much. I made some friends in naman, but not. But it was hard to get to know the others.
Oh, okay. So, Vita, what comes to your mind when you hear the word simp? Oh, okay.
What a word.
What comes to mind?
Yeah.
You think about yourself or something.
Like, what
JC.
does it mean? Honestly, like, I don't really know what a simp means, but I have been called a simp many times.
And
You
it's
have?
very fitting.
By who?
Yeah.
You
Like,
boys?
kulas. Yeah, boys.
Wait, so because a simp is basically like someone who's subservient to women. I think. I don't know, but
Okay.
like
And then
you're emasculated
subservient.
because you're emasculated. You're under the grasp of
Oh.
it. Yeah.
Okay. So, Vito, are you a simp?
I can't really say. So I mean, Colas calls me a simp also.
Does he call everyone a simp?
Maybe just me and JC.
What? I'm sorry.
He calls you a simp too, diba?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I always got called a simp. I don't know why. So yeah,
Okay, so simp. Apparently, according to Google, it's yeah, as you're a man that puts himself in a subservient or submissive position under women in hopes of winning them over, without the female bringing anything to the table.
Oh wow. In hopes of winning them over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. That's so sad. What's your opinion on that, Vito?
Um, I don't I don't really know how to feel about it because I
Why?
don't I'm I don't like uh I don't really like calls us a simp, right? But
Wait,
calls us simps, but we
oh,
don't really. I don't know. I don't give up personally. I don't give up everything. Uh, I in my control to get what I want from someone I have feelings for because that seems incredibly manipulative.
that's true.
Oh,
Like is if you're sacrificing who you are and the things you want for uh just for a chance to get with a girl, are you really being true to yourself?
wow.
Amen. Amen,
Yes.
sir.
Wise words.
Wait, if Kulas calls you both simps, isn't he also a simp?
He a big simp, but then yeah, it doesn't apply to him now anymore.
No. So we've all been simps in our lives at one point.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
guess I'll admit it.
And sometimes you don't recognize it. We fail to recognize it when we just grasp the baby. Uh,
But have you all ever felt that you maybe gave too much to someone that you liked
that's
at
happened
some
before.
point?
You feel
And
like
by too
you.
much, I mean that parang you never felt that it was reciprocated to some sort.
No, not for me. I've like been super measured, I think, with how I give myself, but maybe I'm not aware that sometimes I overreach because it's tendency of people to overreach when they're interested in someone, and I hope
Mhm.
I haven't been overreaching on anyone. How about you, Vito?
Um, I mean, I try to be a selfless person naman talaga.
Oh,
You know, whether
Mm,
it's yeah,
you hear
but
that? Yeah.
um, usually when you're trying to be a selfless person, it shouldn't be expected to. You shouldn't expect that selflessness will be reciprocated
mm-hmm.
because um I don't know, not everyone would treat you the same talaga. And it can be pretty selfish to think to believe na just because you're giving things and sacrificing things for someone na they're expected to give those feelings
Mm,
or things back, diba?
Yeah,
yes. That's the greatest lesson from 500 Days of Summer. Yes.
we keep going back to that. Yeah, but
Love that movie.
I mean, it's 500 days of sim because he was technically a sim, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
Oh,
speaking of
yeah. Is
what?
he?
Yeah, he
he's a
Is
was.
he?
simp.
He
Mhm.
was. Because
Okay.
he was expecting so much because he had an idealized version of Summer, but
Yeah.
it wasn't reality. It was just him idealizing her, and it wasn't fair the way she treated her. The way he treated her, like expecting something. Like Summer
Mm.
didn't owe him anything. So, yeah. Speaking of
So,
sim, wait, do you know what
yeah.
cock means? Cock.
Yes. CUCK.
Yeah. How about you,
No,
Jay?
Yeah.
I always see it in porn though. Cuckold.
Yeah, so cock
I mean, I
makes
don't watch that kind of porn,
oh
but
god. I get you. But yeah, cock is like you get off when your partner is being is with another partner. That's basically what a cock is. And do you think it's
oh, that
similar to being
explains porn.
and do you think it's similar to being a simp?
Oh my
What?
god.
Do you think it's like in the same realm? Like being a cock is also being a simp.
Um, I don't think so.
Is it
No?
because
Wait,
like
I'm not
is it
sure.
is it because like cucks sacrifice sexual pleasure?
But
They sacrifice monogamy with their partners
yeah,
for
Mhm.
the satisfaction of their partner.
I guess.
Oh, well, in that
Mm,
definition, then yeah,
yeah, in that
sure.
case, it's pretty similar.
Do you think anyone? Do you think you'd have like any peers who are cocks?
You see?
Oh no. I mean, you come into my mind, but I don't think you are one.
Friendly banter.
No, I cannot sacrifice monogamy. I
Hmm.
am not a
Oh,
cuck.
Oh, would you
yeah,
guys
you're.
ever be polyamorous or like polygamous?
No.
I
I
don't
I
think so.
Me neither.
I do not have the capacity to trust that much because polygamy requires you to have 100% faith in your partner.
Hmm.
Nah, they'll tell you everything, right?
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
polygamy is the same as an open relationship, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have it in me right now.
JC.
Oh no. Who broke you?
I mean, hey JC, would you be in an open relationship?
Well, I wouldn't, but not on the same reasons as Vita. But then what Vita said makes a lot of sense. I
No,
guess I'm just not into it because I still see love in a very traditional way. You
it's
know,
fair. Hmm.
between a man and a woman, and then men and men and women and women. But yeah, it's a thing.
I agree with you guys. It's hard to like have full trust and not be as possessive because we are possessive in nature, right? Especially with our partners. So it's hard to
Yeah.
be open about it. Well, Vito, what's your opinion? No, what's your favorite font?
My favorite what?
Font, since you're a writer, right?
Font?
Yeah.
What's your
It's
favorite
like to
font?
press the keyboard because you're
Oh
pressed.
god.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person to have a favorite font, but I always love how reliable Times New Roman is, even if
Oh
it seems a
God.
little high schoolish.
Yeah.
But it's always my first go-to font because I can't think of anything else.
How about
What
what's your
about you,
favorite?
Bao?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Uh, there's this font called Dotum. I really like, and it's like it has a weird like on the D. There's like a little space on the bottom where the lines meet, so like a little gap in between, and it's just
Oh.
cool because it's not a formal, not super formal type of font that I normally use, and it brings flavor to the text.
Mm,
Cool. How about you?
texture. Um, Ostrich Sans.
Why?
It's the font I always use in my videos. Like, yeah, I think it's just my signature font because it looks retro and at the same time it's not really minimalistic, but I don't know, I just like the way it looks. But yeah, it does give retro vibes.
Speaking of writing, Vito, right? You're a Hume student. How many papers do you get to write? Like, for example, first sem of grade 12. Curious.
Oh, I don't really remember a specific number, but I know we had more papers required of us than midterms to actually do, because right, that one, you remember that one midterms in, was it midterms or finals in grade 12 when the ASIC results were coming out?
Mm-hmm. Those finals.
Yeah, it was finals. Yeah, the STEM people had an exam coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then all the Hughes people were just chilling. We only had, if I remember correctly, we only had like one, two or three tests, two or three finals
Oh yeah,
that semester, and then the rest were all papers to write.
we were so envious.
What do you enjoy writing papers back then? Did you?
It depends on the topic, I guess, because um, if the topic I'm writing about is enjoyable, like it's something I'm into, then the paper is easy for me to write. That's why I like sports writing, because I'm into sports and I used to play
Oh, yeah.
sports and I know about sports.
Uh-huh.
So when I write about sports, it just comes to me. It's easy. Not that I'm any good, but
Mm. See.
Do you actually have any sports activities in college?
right now, no.
Do you
Just
plan?
writing. Um, I guess I'm not sure where to what to get into though. I can maybe go back to track because I stopped for first year.
What's your event
Or
in track?
I was a thrower.
Wow, cool.
What do you throw?
Discus or
Um,
javelin or the ball?
no, there are three things to throw actually. There's
Oh,
the shot put, the discus, and the javelin. I
cool.
couldn't throw the javelin. My coach wouldn't let me because I was not flexible enough, even if that was the event I most wanted to throw.
Oh
Because you have
man.
to put your arm
Like,
way, your shoulder should be behind your head,
yeah,
and I can't do that. Yeah, like that.
cool.
Okay.
But holding a javelin. So I threw shot put and discus instead.
Where were we?
Oh.
Oh yeah, your sports, right? Sorry. Like, were
How's
you?
the rowing team,
Oh
JC?
yeah, guys. Announcement by the way, JC got into the Ateneo rowing team. Let's give a hand of
Woohoo!
applause. Ooh, congrats, JC.
Yes, thank you.
Congrats.
Feels weird. They asked for my shirt size and my slipper size. So I'm
Slipper
really happy for their
size.
future.
Slippers.
Why
Wow.
Yeah,
slippers?
slippers. I don't know. But I
Not
don't think it really
shoes?
counts because we don't have classes and training and events. So
Um, will your slippers have the JC Verdin on it as well?
I don't know.
That'd be cool. Cool souvenir.
But yeah, I actually chose to join rowing because I don't have any sports history or skills, and that's a nice thing about rowing because you're given a chance to start over from nothing. So
Mhm.
you just need to be fit enough to try for the team, and then if you are, then that's good. They're gonna teach you how to row because rowing isn't even a popular sport, so they don't expect anyone to actually know how to row.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have you actually done any rowing ever?
Actual rowing, not yet. We were supposed to have, but then COVID happened,
Oh man.
and we were supposed to train in the Mesa Dam. Actually, now it's open, but they haven't really discussed to us how that's gonna happen because they're giving priority for the veteran rowers to train.
I was I was a I was a handball varsity before. Did you know that? For like a summer. It was fun being a handball varsity.
How long? How long?
No, it's a summer long. I represented Ateneo. I guess
Oh,
I was a bench player, but I scored a few goals, which was fun. But it's kind of fun having being a varsity player and representing your school, right? You have like this prestige. It's like because I always wanted. Have you guys had that? Like when you see the varsity people, and they're wearing their shirts or jerseys with their names on their back.
Yeah.
I was super envious of that, so I tried. And handball was a sport. I was kind of committed before, so I had a shirt
What
with my.
happened? Why did you leave?
Oh, I got tamad, and I wasn't interested. I wasn't committed anymore. Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
How about you, Vito?
What about me?
Oh, you're right. So you're part of the track and field team. So you have
I'm not anymore. I'm not track now. I
the
was on.
jersey with the name on the
I
back.
have a warmer with my name on it. I think. What? Yeah.
So you wear it with
Warm.
pride.
I wear it to bed.
Oh,
I don't really like wearing it out much because I sometimes feel
Are
like
your
it would be
nipples pakat?
no.
it's a
Not
warm
anymore.
word, then.
Yeah, and I sometimes feel like it would be too tacky for me to be wearing my own warmer to put out in public. But then, yeah, it feels good.
Does it? Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Vito, what do you think about the current state of political affairs in the Philippines right now?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a news snippet I want you to comment on about a while ago. Like there was this representative from the Congress who was questioning Gabi Lopez's allegiance to the Philippines. So he asked
Oh,
him to recite the first line of
the
uh
Pledge of Allegiance. The
yeah,
Lupang
the pledge
Hinirang.
Lupang Hinirang. What do
Wait,
you
no. Is it Lupang Hinirang?
no,
Panatang Makabayan is the
Panatang
Pledge of
Makabayan.
Allegiance.
Yeah, that one. What do you think about that?
Um, I don't know. I didn't really get into all the ABS-CBN things that happened today. So I don't really know if I can comment much on it.
Mm-hmm.
But about the current state of the Philippines, it is very wild.
Yes.
Very
We're not
well.
gonna get red tagged for this, right?
No, I mean I'm not gonna put
yeah.
House Duterte on the
How's the
topics. Topics, you know.
Nga pala, if someone's still listening at this point, wala lang, tangina ni Duterte, di ba?
House Duterte.
Basta kasing gago.
Fuck that guy, man.
Kahit mareta ako lang, pakialam.
Uh,
I don't really care about my fake accounts. Like,
You,
cool.
you have fake accounts?
I have like 4.
I don't have.
yeah, I had 5. I only reported 3 of them though, because the other 2 seemed. I don't know. I felt like
Real
because they were
people.
friends with some foreign people, so they might just be Vito Martins that don't have profile pictures.
Yeah. Oh, ito. What do you guys think about Manny Pacquiao? The
There's some
9-time
rumors.
welterweight world champion.
There's some rumors that if ever he runs for president, Bongo will be his running mate.
What? Bongo is also running for president.
What?
He's still a senator
He's
and
planning for it, I think.
Pero when does his term end? Diba it's past the presidential elections?
I'm not sure. I forgot when Bongo was elected. When was Bongo elected?
A year ago?
Last year.
Oh, just last year.
So his term hasn't
3 years.
ended by the next
3 years
presidential
in
election.
senators, right?
3 years. Yeah.
Wait,
Look it
I'm
up.
googling.
Look it up.
2020, 21, 20.
I think, as far as I know, it's 3 years.
Yeah, it's 3 years. Yeah, I think abot. Kasi,
Oh no. Jesus.
wait, when was the senatorial elections? 2018 or 2019?
2019.
So 3 years from now, that's 2022. It's the presidential elections.
Wait, no, it says 6 years.
Oh no, that's like 2 terms na senator. Are you sure?
Yeah, because it says 6-year terms with a maximum of 2 consecutive terms.
Oh, okay. So at least we won't have Bongo for president yet.
Or I'm not sure.
But it's so
Don't
scary
quote me
because
on that.
Manny Pacquiao might actually have a shot. He can actually win.
No, he has a shot. He has a shot.
Yeah, he can actually
I hate
win.
it so much.
like, damn it.
And you can't fault the voters or like get mad at the voters because he's
Yeah.
the people's hero, and there's this kind of um air or like aura to him. But if you really analyze him as a person and as a politician, he's pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty much. He's very much anti-LGBT, and he uses the Bible in debates. So there you go.
A big part of politics, and I feel like, is popularity. Like, even if you're
Yes.
infamously known for doing horrible things,
Mm,
as long as your name is out there, uh, you can still get votes.
yeah.
Like Bong Revilla, that dude, hate that
Mm-hmm.
dude.
Oh
I
God.
think we hate most of the people in power right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Oh
mean,
no, terorista na tayo. Oh no, tangina niyo gago.
And if
I
Manny
mean,
Pacquiao does run for president, uh,
I
I
mean,
don't know what to.
if we ever get red tag, we can plead the constitution because we have the right to criticize the government, right?
Yeah, we do.
So
At least
on
until the
paper,
terror bill
yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
John Terror bill.
I mean, do you think it will be tuloy even if like there's some developments of congressmen saying no?
Um, I hope it's not the law, but seeing as how hopeless things have been in the Philippines right now and in the past
Damn.
4 years since Duterte has been elected, uh, I don't really want to go on hope.
Oh yeah.
Be surprised.
I mean, we're just hoping the next one will be better, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
But I'm hoping for one thing though. The International Criminal Court's arrest warrant for Duterte. I'm hoping it might come out this year. Do
would
you
that
guys read
would
about
that
that?
do anything?
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
Probably.
I'm
Will that
not
do
well
anything?
versed in international politics, but I'm not sure if they can intervene in the other countries' sovereignty and arresting the president
Yeah.
right now is a pretty big deal.
I mean, he's doing everything in front of us, and no one's batting an eye about it anymore, right? Like the EJKs 2 years ago was happening, but everyone just I don't think everyone like most of the
We've
public,
become desensitized.
yeah, tended to like so harap-harapan niyang he's doing these things, and I think he has the confidence to do whatever he wants now because he's in power. So I don't think he would be arrested that easily just by an international court. I mean, remember there was a court ruling about the West Philippine Sea and it being ours.
Yeah.
He just ignored it.
It wasn't even us who used that to our favor. It was Indonesia. Was it Indonesia?
Mm-hmm. I
I
think so.
don't
Yeah.
remember.
I think.
I hope.
Yeah. I mean,
How do you guys?
there's hope
Right.
though that there are like some potential local leaders like the Pico. No, but he's the only one right now who's like being a stand-up politician, not a stand-up leader of Pasig.
I feel like there's others. The Rex Gatchalian.
No,
Yeah.
he's part of the Gatchagan clan. They've been ruling the same area for quite a while.
Yeah, but then I'm not really. I didn't really search into his political affiliations, but he seems to be leading his city okay. I guess better than the other people.
Hey, what do you guys have any comments about? Because remember in the US, there's the Black Lives Matters protests, and after a few weeks of protesting, the city where George Floyd was killed, Minneapolis, apparently they're gonna defund the whole police. They're gonna sack the police system and just put the funds on another new and better system to better cope with the stuff that's happening instead of actual police. What do you think?
I
Um,
honestly have not enough knowledge and information about this issue because it's really deep rooted and there's so much to learn about it. And yeah, I,
I,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not really that well versed in it, Ren, but I feel like the police situation in America talaga is took a turn for the worst. And if I read it correctly, there was a there was an article going around saying, or not even an article, like on Twitter, people are talking about how
Mm-hmm.
police are only trained for 110 hours in total,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
which is pretty short when you compare it to other other jobs. And a lot of the a lot of the situations where police are called for, they're not really well trained in, at least from the little that I know, they're not really that well trained in handling them, like diffusing situations in a fight. They've proven na they've kind of proven that their solution is violence. And I feel like dissolving the police systems in Minneapolis, it has potential to create better organizations and response teams for different situations where usually the police will be called out for. Like, I don't know, say, but I can't think of an example.
Like, how about, for example, um, a domestic abuse? What do you think? Do you think a person who's will equip with family, um, like a family therapist, would be a good person to attend to something that's happening like that?
Yeah, I think there are better ways to respond to those kinds of situations and better ways to train people than to respond to those situations than just a single organization in the police that that are utilized in a lot of different scenarios.
Yeah, it's good because the police, like you call the police when something's wrong, and they have only such a skill set they can apply. So that's why sometimes violence is applied to everything. And I think it's good that the Minneapolis is doing that because they have to. It's a start, you know. It's a start because all they wanted was
Yes, sorry.
reform. And imagine if instead of police, we had like separate, so many other ways to tackle issues where experts are, like, even if there's a suicide. Oh no, like if there's a person who's experiencing suicidal tendencies, instead of calling the police, you'd call a psychiatrist or not a psychiatrist, of a therapist or someone who is most capable of handling the situation instead of aggravating it, which is good.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, I think we should move on to a lighter subject this time because
Oh yes.
it's pretty heavy.
Oh yeah, I'm also getting tired.
Uh,
So yes,
Tradition.
tradition,
Yeah.
high school traditions. Is there a specific Ateneo high school tradition? Like, is there something I
Oh,
can't think
remember,
of one?
guys. Remember nung first day natin in grade 9, tas the teachers were like, oh, if you have a post, you're gonna stand on that square for an hour.
Oh yeah.
Right? You remember that? No, I never did
Yeah.
that. I never did. Did any of you guys did that? Do
No,
that?
I was too nice.
I wasn't doing a post. I did another the other
Jug.
one.
The
Jug.
jug.
Jug, yeah.
I mean, that's high school culture. Doing jug and post. So that like
Oh,
what?
having ball and prom in the high school covered courts.
It's tradition.
Yeah,
And I mean, it's a historic place because every graduation, every ball, prom, dance,
everything,
night, whatever, it's there.
everything. Yeah,
Everything's
Yeah.
there. So, many memories have been created there. And
even the university graduations, right?
yeah,
High school covered courts. Then
Mhm.
so there's like many
yes,
emotions on that piece of cement on the hill. I mean, we had all our graduations, right? Grade 8, grade 10, and grade 12.
great. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we had it there.
Vito, do you miss anything in senior high or junior high compared to college?
Um, I miss my friends in junior high and senior high because, syempre, a lot of them uh, went to different schools. They're not all in Ateneo anymore. I still keep in touch with most of them, but it's a lot harder now than when we were all clumped into one white building.
Hmm. Do you think that the senior high school building will last?
I hope for me. It's pretty iconic.
It is.
It housed us for 2 years, and they were pretty great years for me.
Yeah.
And it's getting less and less prison like as the years go
Oh
by.
yes,
Yeah.
Did you see
I
the
like the new
garden?
design. Yeah,
It's so nice.
it's
And
greener
we have
now.
that.
And the chairs with their names on it. It's pretty cool. The legacy. The legacy benches.
But
Do you, what, sorry?
I also like that building because it signifies the breaking of the tradition of the all boys high school. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys know about
LaSalle?
the LaSalle issue?
LaSalle one.
I mean,
Na women
it's
are for
for
the
me.
character development of
Yeah.
boys.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
problematic, man. I think they saw how senior high was going and they were like, why not? Let's do it in LaSalle too. And there were like some people who were hedging it to knowing some old guys were like, oh, they'll form the guys of LaSalle. Parang sobrang problematic talaga.
Yeah, and I also know a lot of alumni are really against it. There's even some alumni that were like they were trying to get people to report the account of the writer of the article
Oh
about
God.
the LSGH issue, and it was just so why.
Parang like, do you know why? Do you know the reason why they made it co-ed? Because I don't know. In Ateneo.
Ateneo.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because I heard na it was for Jesuit education to reach more people. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's the
that's
common
pretty.
reason they would say, but I also think it's the money.
I mean,
You get the girls, you get more students, you get more tuition.
first and foremost, it's not a non-profit or it's a university, so
Pero
it has to make money.
yeah, but I really like the idea of spreading the Ateneo education because it's really nice. I think. I
It
mean, do you
is.
guys think so?
Yeah.
It. I mean, the culture may have its toxic traits, but the Jesuit formation it's really different. The Ignatian spirituality and all.
I
And
mean,
I'm glad that
even
more
if we
people
didn't
get.
internalize the Ignatian spirituality that much, just being in Ateneo is really different already, right?
Yeah. And I for me I also
Yeah.
kind of feel like I don't really see the point of all boys, all girls schools anymore because
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
you're kind of just depriving people of chance to a great education like in Ateneo.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I don't see the point in staying all boys, all girls.
And I hope LSGH, like even despite the controversy, if they apply the senior high thing, I hope they apply it well as much as like how Ateneo did it because it's a good step in the right direction. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of traditions, it's tradition in this podcast to relate everything to Breakfast Burrito. Because,
Yes. Before we end.
yeah. So, Vito, I'll start and I think you should follow. Okay, so
Okay.
the first thing we talked about is crushes, right?
Yeah.
So, I think crushes are like breakfast burritos because you look at the breakfast burrito and you're like, oh my god, I want the
Mm.
breakfast burrito so bad. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. What did we
What
talk
else did we
about?
talk about? I know politics.
Politics. Yeah.
Politics. I guess politics are like the breakfast burrito because it's just it's just all one big mess of a situation clumped together inside the
Tortilla.
edible wrapper.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How about JC with the simp conversation?
Simp. Well,
It's hard.
breakfast burrito and the simp. Now, how do you correlate those? Let me think of something. Um, it's hard.
It's,
Okay, well, being a simp is being subservient to
yeah.
women
Mhm.
and putting their interests in front of yours just to get a little of their attention and chance. And wow, honestly, I'm hungry. I did the same for a burrito. And
Try.
dude, I don't even know what a breakfast burrito tastes like. So
We
yeah,
don't know. We don't know.
we don't.
Oh, yeah. It's a cool title. Last, are you done, ba?
It's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Our last topic was tradition or just school. Like we always talk about school, but you know,
Maybe tradition.
for the tradition, there are
Yeah.
traditional burritos with egg, like the ones that
Mhm.
are most famous. But sometimes you can bend tradition and introduce
Yeah.
new things. So yeah, I think we're done with that.
And breaking traditions is also like introducing fusions to the cuisine, and you get a breakfast burrito that's Filipino, and that's nice. So I guess that's all we have for today. And then, as also one of the traditions, I will say this one word, and if any of our listeners are still listening up to now, please comment less than a minute, quote unquote, less than a minute. So yes, that's all. If you're
Vito,
listening on this
wait,
podcast,
wait,
Yo,
wait. I think Vito has some shoutouts. Can you have some shoutouts you want to say,
yes.
Vito, before we go?
I shout myself out because I watch these videos. I got y'all.
Thank you. What a good
So
fan.
hi, future
Yes.
Vito. What's up?
Okay. Thank you for listening to this podcast. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.